Welcome to Ames Responds, a question and answer program where Ames area organizations respond to your COVID-19 questions. I'm Susan Guiazda, the Public Relations Officer with the City of Ames. We have several questions that have come in this week, and we have several organizations that are available to answer those questions. If you have COVID-19 related questions, give us a call. Our city hotline number is 515-239-5670, or you can email us at covid19@cityofames.org. We'll try to get your question on our next episode. Our first question will go to Crystal Davis with the Ames Convention and Visitors Bureau. Very timely question. Crystal, can you explain what's happening with the Independence Day fireworks this year?
Yes, thanks, Susan. Well, unfortunately, we made the decision to cancel the fireworks for 2020. The decision was not an easy one, but with COVID-19 and the social distancing guidelines put in place, we felt it was the best to keep the safety of our residents and our guests and visitors who come here for the fireworks. Some might say, well, the fireworks are shot off in a very far away location from folks that are watching, and yes, that's true. But watching fireworks tends to promote large group gathering, and so we felt that we couldn't safely keep everyone at a safe social distance in those parking lots and other spaces where they gather. So we just wanted to keep everyone safe and healthy, and unfortunately, we just had to say no fireworks this year.
So when the fireworks are shot off, I think it's safe to say there are thousands of people that are coming to see them. Is that correct?
That's correct. So we have our fireworks on July 3rd. And so we're kind of a starting point for the Independence Day celebrations for a lot of communities. Right? We have a lot of people who come in from other communities to watch our fireworks. It's kind of the kickoff to the holiday weekend or day. And so we've got thousands here, and we just aren't sure how we could keep everyone safe and social distance appropriately in the parking lots. And as you know, we shoot off near ISU Jack Trice Stadium. And so those parking lots become a little bit of a mini tailgate scene. And so again, just keeping safety first and foremost in our minds, we made the decision that for this year we need to cancel.
Yeah, and this is consistent with the fact that the 4th of July parade is canceled, and also the 4th of July community pancake breakfast. These are tough decisions, but always health and safety of the participants is always the number one driver. Thanks, Crystal.
Thank you.
Our next question I will throw over to Sarah Merrill here at Iowa State University. Every year we look forward to all the activity on campus, particularly with the orientation of new students. How might that look different this year?
This summer, starting Monday, June 1st, we're launching virtual orientation for our new students and their families. Each student will be sent a link and given an opportunity to experience campus virtually and course registration over the month of June. Family members are also provided support through an individualized family member experience as part of virtual orientation. We certainly are going to be missing our students on campus. They're a big part of what summer is like in Ames. But we are continuing to offer a lot of virtual services to help students and their families be connected to each other, the campus, and the community over the summer. And we're looking forward to our kickoff events in the fall.
So Sarah, when does school start this fall?
Iowa State University classes at this time are scheduled to start August 24th. There is an executive fall planning committee that is working to make sure that all decisions related to the reopening of Iowa State University are made with health and safety in mind for students, faculty, staff, and our community members.
Well, I'm glad to know that the university is planning ahead, and of course we all miss the students. It's a big part of what it's like to live in Ames, and we know that, again, health and safety of students is your number one priority. And we, as residents of Ames, they become our number one priority as well. So thank you. Our next question will go over to Bill Schmitt, the superintendent at the Resource Recovery Plant. I understand the Resource Recovery Plant has started providing some services to residential customers again. What are some of those services, and how can a customer access those?
Certainly. As Well, Sarah and Crystal talked about, we took a hard look at health and safety of the citizens that come in, our employees, and how we can offer or resume these services again. And with that, we've made some modifications to help people access it. As of this week, we're able to resume services for customer self drop-off. These include the disposal of personal waste, such as mattresses, furniture, household waste, used oil, antifreeze, tires, batteries, propane cylinders, worn American flags, appliances, and metal. To bring them to us, we're located at 110 Center Avenue. You can access the self drop-off by going to the north side of the building, driving into the building through lane number 1. We have installed some physical barriers and some additional signage for informational purposes. Please be mindful of social distancing. These are some of the steps we're taking to get put in place. Next week, we look to resume the next phase of reopening with the household hazardous waste program. We've been taking people's names and numbers throughout the pandemic to be able to give them a call when we resume the service. So we will start calling them this week and next week to set up times to bring materials in. We just ask that for the service, you please stay in your car. Just crack your window when you get here. Please follow the directions of the team member doing the collection and sorting the household hazardous waste, and we'll be able to continue that. One program or two programs that we have been able to continue during this time are food waste collection and organics, and also our glass collection. We have, at the 1st of April, we allowed people to drop off food waste at no charge at our facility at lane number 1 outside the building. That's available 24/7. You can use your own pail, your own collection. We just ask that you not put any non-acceptable food items in there, such as plastic. And the glass bins have been around town and around the county and have been very well received. We've seen an increase, whether it be from people cleaning things out and getting rid of some of those vases that they have in their closets and downstairs, or just doing more cooking at home. We're seeing a lot of increase in the glass collection.
Yeah, Bill, I have to tell you, I am using a lot more food product at home and doing more cooking. So I've been visiting the glass recycling more frequently. It's helpful to get that glass out of here.
It certainly is, and it's been a really good program. We appreciate everyone's support and help throughout the years.
So those glass recycling bins are located at local grocery stores, but also throughout the county. And I know there's a list on your website.
Yes, it is. cityofames.org/smarttrash.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks for being a guest and explaining that. Our last question is kind of a big one, and I'm going to throw that over to Keith Abraham, Director of Ames Parks and Recreation here with the City of Ames. There was a big city council meeting recently, and a lot of decisions were made regarding city facilities. Keith, can you summarize some of those potential reopenings?
Sure, Susan. Like you said, council had a number of facilities to discuss that relate to parks and recreation. Several of them, one, the dog park had been closed, and they did make the decision to open up the dog park as of June 1st. Two other facilities that were closed by governor's orders was the Jordi Tsushima skate park and also playgrounds. And those were closed, and they did vote to open those up as well on June 1st. The playgrounds, I would also mention that when we closed the playgrounds, we did it in conjunction with the Ames Community School District, and the school district will be opening their playgrounds on school sites as well as of June 1st. So we'll be opening those together. You know, the big one, big conversation that was had was regarding the aquatics facilities. Furman Aquatic Center, decision was made to close the aquatic center for the summer season of 2020. Not an easy decision, and there was a lot of discussion regarding that, but the Furman Aquatic Center will be closed. One thing that they did ask is for staff to open municipal pool as soon as we can, and in accordance with governor's regulations as well. The Brookside wading pool, that one, the city council gave staff the authority to make the decision on whether to open the Brookside wading pool. As of this recording, the governor has yet to open wading pools amongst other aquatic facilities. So if that does happen, staff will make the decision of whether we will open the Brookside Waiting Pool or not. And then the last facility that was discussed, and council had given staff prior authorization to try to open the facility as soon as we can, and that is the Ames ISU Ice Arena. Governor did give the order that ice arenas could open as of June 1st, and we are hoping that we will be able to open that facility sometime later that week.
Wow, so a lot of information, and I think as you touched on, really difficult decision making on behalf of our elected officials, a constant balancing act between offering those recreational opportunities and being aware of virus transmission.
Very much so, and like you've heard several times, the safety, the social distancing, how do we keep the community safe, and that's with Furman Aquatic Center when you have 750 to 1,000 people, come into that facility at a time. Very difficult to do that. So yeah, it's very, very difficult. And being in recreation my entire life, the last thing we want to do is to not have people go out and enjoy the facilities that we have and be active. But again, like you said, tough decisions, and we feel it's the right one for the community.
Thanks, Keith, for that summary. That's a lot of information to digest. Again, Ames Responds to COVID-19 is an opportunity for Ames residents to get answers to their COVID-19 pandemic questions. Is there something that you're curious about? Please let us know. Remember, you can call us on our City of Ames hotline at 515-239-5670, or you can write us at covid19@cityofames.org. I want to thank our panel of experts today for answering your questions. Keith Abraham from City of Ames Parks and Recreation, Bill Schmitt, Superintendent at the Resource Recovery Plant, Sarah Merrill with ISU, and Crystal Davis with the Ames Convention and Visitors Bureau. Thanks for joining us. Finally, remember that we are living in rapidly changing times, and the information that we provide today is the most accurate we have. However, it may change. Continue to check our websites for reliable new information. City of Ames has information directly on its website at cityofames.org/COVID-19. Thanks for watching.